What up? What up? What up? What's going on? What's going on, people? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good, people? All right. Shout out to everybody in the chats. Shout out to April MC in the building. What's going on, girl? Shout out to Justin Bing, Tampa Supreme. Aaron B is in the building. Okay. EON001 was popping. Navin, Grave, Rave, Monogamous Player, King Gordy. What's up? Marcus Watts, what's going on? I'm thinking I'm saying you guys' name wrong or whatever. But man, today's show is very important, man. You understand? You know, I titled it, why bad advice on YouTube is dangerous. Okay, because there's a lot of bad advice out there. There's a lot of advice that's given, out there where people are giving advice, but they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You understand what I'm saying? And so they're influencing these young minds. And then what happens is that these young minds are very impressionable and they start, doing a bunch of weird ass fucking shit. You feel what I'm saying? But before we get into all of the craziness, right? Before we get into all of that, let's go in and make this happen.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Joe. You'd be 6'8", have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
And you got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
What up? What up? What up? We back. Oh yeah, I forgot it is Friday the 13th in this bitch. Well, my dude Miles is in the building.
Yo.
Friday the 13th. Right now, so watch your backs, people. You understand what I'm saying? Watch your motherfucking back. Okay, we want you guys to be safe out here because shit goes down. But so for those who don't know, man, if you saw the thumbnail that I put up, you're probably like, who's this guy in the thumbnail? Who's this guy's picture, right? And so basically, this guy is a dude named Jake Davidson, right? And so the story was that this dude, he basically went on a killing spree.
Oh my God.
shot himself. You know, he also committed suicide or whatever after all that stuff. And you know, I'll read a little bit of the story, but the thing that I want to point out here is this, and the reason why I titled this, you know, why bad advice on YouTube is dangerous, is because some of the stuff that he was saying in his videos and some of the stuff that he, you know, was influenced by was bad advice. You understand what I'm saying? Which created the situations, or partly what created sort of that situation that happened. Because, you know, years ago, there was a dude named Elliot Rodger who went on a killing spree because he was like, oh, you know, he was upset that he wasn't getting the girls he wanted and all this other stuff. So he was angry and frustrated and upset. You understand? So, and see, it's funny how people always try to get on the game and, oh, you guys, why are you always talking this game stuff and all this other stuff? And see, what happens is that you have guys out here who listen to a bunch of bullshit or who don't really understand certain things, and then people end up dead. You understand what I'm saying? So this shit is deep. You understand? Because it has a lot to do with confidence. You understand? Loving yourself, valuing yourself. You understand? And all those things, if you were doing that in the first place, that will make getting women easier than not having that sort of, you know, outlook or energy in your situation. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of guys are in situations where they might feel like this guy that we're going to talk about in a second. I'm going to read some of this, the stuff, and I'm going to put some of the stuff on the screen that was in this article. So I got this from the dailybeast.com. So I'm going to just read real quick the first paragraph because I want you to hear what happened. So it says, you know, Jake Davidson said the man suspected of killing 5 people before turning the gun on himself in a mass shooting in England on Thursday night was an incel Trump supporter who posted about devil worshippers in the government. The suspected shooter has been named by police as Jake Davidson, a 22-year-old who was reported to have worked in construction. In a 6-minute rampage, Davidson killed his mom, Maxine Davidson, a 3-year-old girl named Sophie Martin, the girl's father, Lee Martin, as well as 2 bystanders, Stephen Washington and Kate Shepard. So this motherfucker killed 5 people, including his mom and a little 3-year-old girl.
Damn.
You understand what I'm saying? It's the crazy shit right here. Now, what I want to do right here real quick is I want to pull up I got some screenshots. This is from the same article, but I want to pull up the screenshots so that we can talk about this too. So in the article, it also says this. Let's put this up real quick. Let me make sure we can see all of that real quick. Hold on. So he says, in the disturbing YouTube videos posted just weeks before the shooting, Davidson appears to be deeply unhappy about his life. Under the username Professor Waffle, he refers to people like him as black pillars, incels who believe unattractive men will never be romantically successful, regardless of how much effort they put into their looks. Wait, hold. Let's stop there real quick for a second. Do you see what I'm talking about, guys? When we're talking about the bad advice, he's basically, well, we're gonna not be successful because of our looks. Not the fact that maybe I'm just weird and I ain't got no social skills and I got a fucked up mindset. It's just the looks. You understand what I'm saying? And this is where all this bad advice comes in. Now let's continue what it says. So he says, in one comment under his videos, he wrote that he'd been consuming the black pill overdose.
Oh my.
In one video, he grabs his belly fat and bemoans his lack of motivation to get fit, complains about women being simple-minded, and justifies sexual assault by saying women ignore average men and below average. When you've worked so fucking hard, quote, he says, when you work so fucking hard and you see other fuckers that work nowhere near as hard as you, then you wake up and look at the wall and think nothing's changed. He whines in one clip, I'm still in the same position, same period in life, still fucking this, that, virgin, fat, ugly, whatever you want to call it. What's changed? Nothing. Okay? Now, you see what it was interesting? He's like, oh, I work so hard, and these other people don't have to work hard. Again, these guys don't have any concept of reality.
Facts. Because look, in the previous paragraph, grabs his belly fat and talks about his own lack of motivation to work out.
Right, exactly. So what is he working hard on? You know what I'm saying? What is he working hard on? And then he thinks because, and what he's trying to allude to is he's saying, oh, these other guys aren't working as hard as me. He's basically saying the good looking guys, right? They don't have to work as hard to, to get this shit cracking. Now, let me say something real quick before we move on, right? A lot of you guys need to cut the bullshit, right? If another guy, and notice we're saying another guy, why are we even talking about another guy, right? That's already on some bullshit, but let's go with it. If another guy had an easier time getting a woman than you, tough. You understand what I'm saying? Who gives a fuck? See, a lot of dudes want to complain about shit, but guess what? At the end of the day, none of that matters because nobody gives a fuck except for you, meaning that if you want to make something happen, you got to fucking make it happen. I don't care how many people had it easier than you. You know how many people have it easier than a lot of people? And then a lot of people have it easier than a lot of other people in other situations. That's life. Life ain't fair. Like, what do y'all want? Like, what y'all want a pat on the back? Y'all want us to rub your stomach? You want us to tell you it's going to be okay? You understand? Life is not fair. The point is, you need to figure out what you need to get.
Right.
Then you need to figure out what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of the times, guys is always comparing themselves to other motherfuckers, right? Comparing themselves. And the thing is that that's the thing that's fucking you up. And look, this is the last screenshot I'm gonna show real quick. And again, this shows with more of the bad advice, right? All the dumb shit, right? So it says, another video sees Davidson spending 14 minutes complaining that he missed out on experiencing teenage love because of his weight and saying that he has no desire to get a relationship with an adult woman. And he says, quote, let's say I get with a woman my age. He says, she had a million relationships, likely been destroyed and broken and torn apart by fucking Chad. She's probably completely incapable of loving anyone like she did when she was 16, 17, 15, when she first got with that fucking Chad. Oh my God. Guys, do y'all see what the fuck we talking about here? You see what I'm talking about with the bad advice? All these niggas talking about Chad and Tyrone and all that goofy fucking shit. You understand? All that, because he was basically talking about body counts and all of that. Oh, well, she's been ran through by Chad, and now she's not going to be able to love me. You understand? And now, again, I'm not saying this to make fun of this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? I'm saying this to get you guys to understand and see that you have a lot of people out here who don't know what the fuck they're talking about, right? Now, this is the thing. If you're a content creator and you're talking all your theory, put like a disclaimer in front of your video and say, listen, I'm not a professional. I don't have real world experience dealing with women, but this is what I think. If you do that, then cool. But these motherfuckers out here, they got video after video talking about, yo, this is how women are, and this is female nature, and they only want to fuck the Chads and the Tyrones.
They never been with a bitch.
Exactly. They remember that time we had a dude call in, I think his name was like DJ Blackpill or some shit like that, and the nigga tried to talk about how we was beta and all this other stuff, and the nigga was a virgin.
Right.
Trying to school us on the game.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And so you got all these dudes who don't know what they're talking about, right? Who's never really been in any of these situations with women, talking about, oh, this is what women like. This is the type of guys that women are attracted to. And if you're not this type of guy, it's over for you. You understand what I'm saying? It's over. If you're not over 6 feet, it's over. If you're not a 8, 9, or 10 guy with a 6-pack, it's over, right? So these dudes be saying this shit like it's facts. You understand? Like they're an expert at something, but they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And then you have young dudes like this motherfucker who watches this bullshit, internalizes it, and then thinks this is reality. You understand what I'm saying? And then when motherfuckers try to give guys the real shit, it's like, oh, you game guys, you just talking all that stupid shit. And why it's not about game, it's all about the looks and the height and the money and the blah, blah, blah. You understand? Then you got these dudes all turned up and go out here and start fucking killing people and doing all this other shit. And this isn't the first time this has happened.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? This is not the first time this has happened. Because see, if you continuously pump all that garbage into the atmosphere, into that, you put all that energy out of it's over, you understand, give up, it's a wrap for you, and then try to act like that's truth, you understand? Then you bullshitting, you fucking up. Because look, you know what's funny? You know what I find funny is dudes will try to find the most straw man argument, to justify their bullshit. They're like, oh, well, what if a guy is only 5'2" and he's fat and blah, 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 and it's over for him. There's guys who are 5'2" who's fat who have kids. How do they have kids? You know what I'm saying? There's niggas out there, man. Let me see if I can find this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? There's a motivational speaker guy with no arms and legs. You understand what I'm saying? With no arms and legs and has a fucking wife. So like, what are these guys talking about?
You know, that whole idea of life is not fair.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I tend to think like anybody's opinion of life is like everything they say after the word life in that sentence, really just their mindset. Right. You understand? Like if somebody said life is, they're about to expose their mindset right there, right then and there. So if you say life is not fair, that's literally your mindset. Because I'm like, what about the motherfuckers with terminal illnesses doing great things? What about the dude you looking for right now who's a paraplegic and he got a wife, he got a full life, and he travels around the fucking world inspiring people? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, what about all these people who are doing great things with their life and they have disadvantages? Because like this guy who you put on the news thing, he got he got all four limbs. You know what I'm saying? If he would fucking take care of himself, he probably could be a decent looking dude. Right. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's that mindset. It's the self-love. It's what you think of yourself and how you, because whatever you think of yourself is going to dictate how you treat yourself. You understand? It's thoughts, words, actions, right? So whatever you think is going to dictate your words, and then your words are going to dictate your actions. Right. You sitting there talking about life is unfair and she's not going to love me. Bruh. I'm really tired of motherfuckers. See, shout out to Steve the Dean Williams for coming up with the name Real Game No Theory.
Facts. Exactly.
Because 80% of these motherfuckers, I'd say even 90% of these motherfuckers, is they talking about shit in theory.
Exactly.
Like all of their, imagine this. All of these niggas, they have all of this hate and vitriol for females. And it's all based on what they think will happen if they fuck with a bitch. Right. What actually will happen? Because none of them have actually been in the situation. Because shout out to K Zaggin in the chat.
Shout out K Zaggin.
Because I'm saying, if you actually fuck with chicks, see shit so different. Right. You see what I'm saying? Like these dudes, they have no actual experience with chicks, but they're giving out advice to other dudes. That's why it's all theory. It's all theory. Right. You can't take advice from somebody who's never actually been in the situation. You understand? Right. Like you got. Let me tell you something, man. Let me fucking tell y'all something. You motherfuckers are blessed. Right. To be fucking with two niggas like us. And I'm not saying that on some braggadocious shit. Truly. Reason why I'm saying that is because you're dealing with two niggas who have steady women and fuck with other bitches all the time. And then we bring the stories and the experiences to you in real time. Right. Who else is doing that?
Right.
Because most of these other niggas, they got a girl, and if they even look at another bitch, they in trouble.
Right.
So already their advice is flawed.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because they're coming to you from a space where they're scared to lose their bitch.
Right.
And no disrespect to nobody. Handle your business, do what you gotta do. But that's the difference between us and them, because we us and they them.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because there's a difference between a nigga who's a player, who's actually a player, and not saying he's a player just because he fuck with a lot of chicks, and I'm not really taking any glory in that necessarily, but what I'm saying is the advice is coming from a real fucking place, because you're viewing cats who are in it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I can't tell you about war and being in Afghanistan or Vietnam unless I was actually fucking there.
Right.
You understand? I can't tell you what it is to be an Olympian unless I've been to the Olympics and competed, right?
Right.
So how the fuck y'all taking advice from niggas who afraid to lose a bitch?
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck y'all taking advice from niggas who've never been with a bitch? How the fuck you taking advice from a nigga who's only been rejected by bitches?
Right. But see, a lot of these dudes, because they don't really have experience who are watching it, the guys who are watching it,
right?
They're very closely related and closely identify with the content creator talking all that shit. You understand what I'm saying? So they don't even believe when we talk shit. When we talk about what they don't believe it.
That's what I'm saying.
They're like, that's impossible.
Because the fucking spectrum of reality is so far from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because nigga, you're talking to a guy. I've been rejected many times. I could tell you story after story after story.
Right.
But why would I sit here and do that?
Mm-hmm.
Want to know how to be successful with bitches?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna tell you about my success. Yes, I'll let you know that. Yes, it's a numbers game.
Mm-hmm.
When I say it's a numbers game, that means yes, I've been rejected.
Right.
But I've also kept working.
Right.
And I've had success.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's real, because I'm getting, we're like the fucking number one reporters of the fucking game out here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because we give y'all live breaking news. Breaking news.
Right.
Miles Cunningham just came off a date and charged the bitch to the fucking game.
Exactly. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Breaking news. Mr. Locario just had a fucking foursome going out just the other night.
Yo.
Breaking news. Miles Cunningham nutted and didn't have anything to clean up when it was all said and done. Like these are literally our experiences.
See, these other guys, we got real game, no theory. The other guys have real theory, no game. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like that's all it is.
Nigga, I said I'm 5'7". I'm gonna be real with y'all niggas.
Mm-hmm.
When I say I'm 5'7", I'm taking my height at the doctor with my shoes on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually 5'6" and change.
Right.
And
right.
I don't have the best physique neither.
Right.
And I'm bald.
Mm-hmm.
But ask me my opinion of myself.
Bro, it's over for you, son. It's a wrap.
Exactly. Y'all motherfuckers can think what y'all want to think, but I put in the work to get what I get. And I get bitches, bro.
Exactly.
You understand? I get bitches.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, and then when I see shit like this, bro.
And that's what I'm saying, because from their perspective, it's like, oh, if they was this, if they used to describe Miles Cunningham, they say it's over for you. Oh, you're 5'6", 5'7", and you're bald. Oh, and you're black. Oh shit, it's over, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's over, my bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you're living in the real world, so you can see and experience real shit, and then you can teach the people the real shit. But these guys, they sit back behind a computer and they talk all this shit as if it's facts, and then want to hate on motherfuckers like us that's trying to teach them the real shit,
right?
Actually improve, right? Because they don't want to improve. They want to act like that the shit that they're saying is the real thing, but they have no idea.
The last screenshot you showed was very, very, or the second one, whichever one showed the part where he said something about look at me, and nothing's changed, and nothing ever will change.
Right.
You see, and I told y'all motherfuckers this before, bro. I told y'all this before. I said, there's a difference between somebody who's giving you content to keep you where you are, and someone who's giving you content to take you where you actually want to be.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? If I was to sit here and complain about all of the annoying and goofy ass situations that I've been in with bitches and talk about how much I hate them and this, that, and the third, that would be me staying exactly where I am and me giving you the fucking advice for you to stay exactly where you are.
Right.
Why? Because that's going to inspire you to never talk to bitches, never approach them. Right? Because you're so afraid and upset with rejection and you can't stand it. And it's a fucking spiral. You holler at a bitch, you get rejected, you resent them. And then your energy of resentment comes through when you holler at a bitch, get rejected, then you resent them. And the energy keep building on itself. That's called a spiral.
Right.
You understand? So, and it just builds on itself. And what I'm trying to show y'all niggas is that if you're coming on YouTube, really try to understand what you really want.
Right.
Because it's some of y'all motherfuckers, even some of y'all motherfuckers watching us right now, right? Not y'all motherfuckers in the chat. Everybody in the chat is dope. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas are 100. Y'all solid. Y'all get bitches. But it's niggas watching us on the playback right now who honestly, they want to stay where they're at.
Right.
And they just want to have a fucking pity party. They want to get online and hear another nigga talking about how they got rejected. And how bitches is, they just love the Chads and they'll never love and they'll never pair bond.
Right. All the goofy shit.
And this is why we should stay away from women. And this is involuntary celibate. Nigga, let me tell you something. I thought about it the other day and I said, look, man, every time you get a chance to wake up and you get another chance at another 24 hours, you have another chance to change shit.
Exactly.
You understand me? Like it's a guy out there who's a 40-year-old virgin, right? But if he gets a chance just to live to age 45, there's a possibility that he could have a higher body count than fucking Locario at the age of 5 years.
Hey, hold on, Miles. JR in the chat, call up. We're not gonna silence you. Call up if you want to talk and get this shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? But go ahead, Miles.
Right. I'm just saying, like, the way we look at life is very important, because like I said, like once you're able to live another 24, once you're still alive, you have a chance to make a change. You have a chance to do something that you didn't do yesterday. But it's still up to you to make that choice in your mind, bro. Right. Because what's happening is that a lot of guys are looking at yesterday and they're thinking that their yesterday is going to be there tomorrow.
Exactly.
And they don't understand that right now you have a chance to change shit. Right now you have the opportunity to change shit. Yes, there's going to be some pain. There's going to be some suffering. There's going to be some work and effort that you have to put out. Right. If you really want to change your reality, you have to put in the work. There is no fucking there's no I saw it the other day when I was flipping through some YouTube reels. I forgot who was saying it. It was somebody, man. It was either Steve Harvey or The Rock or somebody, but they was like, look, there is no such thing as improvement or change without suffering. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Look, there's a reason why my body count is where it is, and there's a reason why Locario's body count is where it is. Locario has done way more suffering than I have.
Exactly. That's all it is. That's literally all it is, bro. And I'm glad you brought that up, because I was about to bring that up because I wanted to answer Daniel's G comment. He said, you mentioned a hypothetical 5'2" fat guy. Can this guy have a high body count despite his height, or is he forced to be in a monogamous marriage with children? No, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. It all depends on how much work he wants to put in. Facts. And see, this is what guys will say. Oh, well, but Chad doesn't have to, approach a lot of girls. Who gives a fuck? If the 5'2" guy wants to smash a lot of women, he has to put in the amount of work for him to smash a lot of women. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like, for example, I could say you know, that's like me saying, damn, I want to make, $10 million a year. You understand what I'm saying? But then you have another guy who, let's say, is the son of Brad Pitt. You understand what I'm saying? Who wants to make $10 million a year? He's probably going to have an easier time making $10 million a year because he already has some seed money to start up something or do whatever the fuck he needs from his family, right?
Just the name.
Right. But the thing is this. What does that have to do with me, though? Because if I want to get my $10 million, I got to do what I need to do, even if I have to work 10 times harder than that dude.
Exactly.
Does it matter? I got to do what I got to do.
Facts.
That's the game.
That's a big part of the fucked up mindset that holds a lot of dudes back. They're very busy looking at other dudes.
Right.
They're very busy and you know what the sad part is too? It's still theory. Because you don't know exactly what's going on in that man's shoes.
Right.
You haven't lived a day in his life. Yo, a lot of these niggas walking around with physiques and shit and six packs and all that. You know how hungry some of these niggas are? You know how frustrated they are that they can't just fucking go eat pizza and burgers and shit like they want to?
Right.
Because they're making sacrifices for what they want. And so instead of looking at him and was like, oh, well, it's easy for him to get girls because he's got a six pack and he's got a jawline and he's got a physique. No. Ask yourself the question, are you willing to do what it takes for you to have that shit?
Exactly.
That's the question. You're looking at that man worrying about what the fuck he's doing and what he got. He got what he got because he's doing what he's doing. He's not worried about you and what you got. He's very busy and focused doing what he got to do to have what he got.
Right.
So you need to be very focused to do what you got to do to have what you got too. And if you want to change what you got, then that's even more work that you got to put in.
Right.
But that's just a fucking reality. And a lot of niggas don't want to face that shit.
Right. That's fact.
You see what I'm saying?
That's facts. So let's try to take some calls, guys. The calling number is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224 is the number. Oh, they just hung up. Guys, call back 516-387-1224. If you have a question that you want to ask, but you don't want to call up, just put a Q in the chat. You know, any of you black pill guys and all that other stuff that want to call up. You know, you understand what I'm saying? You know, it's funny. It's like we invite a lot of these niggas to come up and call up and state their case, and they never do. You understand what I'm saying? They never fucking do. They be in the chat. They never fucking do. But let's go to 240.
Hold up real quick. That's because they know the truth is undefeated.
Exactly. 240, what's popping? Who this?
Hey, what's good? This is Jeffrey. How y'all doing?
Chilling, my brother. Did you donate?
Yeah, I did. So it's all about
what's going on?
It's all about looks, money, status.
I agree.
So I'm just fucking with y'all, yo. Fuck that shit, because hell no. I've been told I'm handsome plenty of times. It don't matter. You got to do the work. The numbers game, huge numbers game. Even if the bitch is like, yo, I'm down to fuck, you tell her what you want to do to her in person, and then she's even texting you, she will still flake.
Right.
It's a huge numbers game.
Exactly.
And you just got to keep going.
Right.
No matter what, keep going. There's always, like Steve says, 7, 18, 19, 20. Like, shit. But there's you can never run out of women. So, gentlemen, keep listening to these two. Oh, you two are basically like the Locks, and the rest of the content creators are like Dipset. They just rehearse. They're not lyrical. They're all for show. You know, I fuck with Dipset. I'm from Harlem, but damn, the Locks are thorough. Right. You got to be thorough. You got to move thorough. You got to know what you want, and you got to go after it. Right. So, gentlemen, everybody, listen to these two, but also go out and do the work.
Yep.
Go out and do the work.
That's
it's real. Unplug from the internet and go out and do the work.
That's facts.
Go out and do the work.
That's what's up, my brother, man.
And that last video you made of the good-looking guy myth, 100% true.
Right.
It's 100% sex appeal, not good looks.
Right. Nah, that's some real shit. That's some real shit, brother.
I'm fucking this bitch, and she's like looking at me like you're so handsome. I'm like, you're only saying that because my dick's inside of you. So it's like I get it. I finally get it, because it's like my face don't do shit. My dick is doing all the work. But in order to do that, I had to do the work on the back end and on the front end.
Right.
So salute to you, gentlemen.
That's
Fucking these bitches is starting to get tiring. So appreciate y'all.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's real shit. That's some real shit.
Yo, I like the quote from the dude. You took it off. He said the difference between the teacher and the student is here it is. He said the difference between the master and the student is that the master failed more times than the student has tried.
That's facts. That's real talk.
That's real fucking talk.
That's real talk.
It's just like when we ask these dudes, you know, like even yesterday when we had the show yesterday, when we asked the guy, you know, he was like, yeah, you know, I don't get a lot of girls from online dating. And then we asked him, like, how many girls have you even swiped on?
Right.
Swiped on, not even approached, but how many girls have you swiped on? And he's like, oh, I don't, you know, maybe like 20 or 30 girls. And it's like, bro, seriously? Like, you know how many chicks I swipe on a day? Like, are you kidding?
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's and again, that's just a part of the fact that the master is willing to fail that many times to get what he got to get. The student is sitting there like, wow, like I really got to deal with all of that failure to get to success. And then that's when the student starts to bitch up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The student starts to get lazy, or the student starts to get overwhelmed by the, you know, like sometimes when we see the actual amount of work that goes into shit, you start looking at it like, damn. I don't even know if I'm ready to even start that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll just sit back here and complain and cope with my, you know, deficiencies that way. You see what I'm saying?
That's crazy. So let's go to 347. 347. What's popping? Who this?
How you doing? This is Jay.
What up, Jay? What's going on, my brother? Did you donate?
I did not. I you know what? I do need to though. So if I can get I'd be happy to.
All right, well, go ahead. We'll let you go for right now. But what's your question?
Yeah, no, I appreciate you, man. I fuck with your time. I mean, even though I don't necessarily agree, I'm more of a black pill dude, but I do believe that people in your space, you know, definitely help out men. You know, but I just don't. You know, it's just not really my thing.
Right.
But here's one thing I'll say though. One thing I'll say is I feel like I know that a lot of these events by these incel type dudes is going to be happening more and more. Unfortunately, I mean, we saw there was recently a guy got arrested for he had like weapons and he was planning to kill a bunch of women. Did you guys hear about that?
Nah, that's crazy. See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, I think Go ahead.
No, I said that's crazy. That type of shit is continuing to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I know. So my whole thing is, I think, regardless of you know, with the game, and you got the black blue dudes, because you know, I don't think this is reminiscent of a lot of people who actually believe in this black. I think that like it's kind of like, I don't want to get into religion and all that, but I think that it's really a small few of these really toxic black pill looksism type of dudes out there, right? Regardless, though, one thing that I know is that we have like something needs to be done, and I'm not quite sure that game is enough. And my question to you, Locario, is do you know, for example, that like in the past, I believe like 12 or so years or since 2008, the sexlessness among men has damn near like tripled or something. Like, did you hear about that?
Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard about that. You know what I'm saying? I've heard about that, but it makes sense. It makes sense though. You understand what I'm saying? It makes perfect sense why that's happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Why do you think that is though? Like,
well,
so my question is, why do you think that is?
Well, the thing is, one of the reasons why that's happening is because, one, women now have more access to have sex with men that they actually want to have sex with. And two, because women are making more money, they don't necessarily need to be with a man for that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's more of access to sex, and they don't have to be with men that they don't want to be with because they have their own shit. You see what I'm saying? And so therefore, guys who previously would have been able to get access to sex because of like, you know, resources and just sort of the way the society was set up, those guys are losing out because now what happens is it's a free for all. So when it's more of a free for all,
social media.
Right. Well, this is the thing. When it's more of a free for all, then what happens is that it exposes your game. You understand what I'm saying?
Or lack thereof.
Or you're right, or lack thereof. So that's why that a lot more of that is happening. You see what I'm saying? And on top of that, because women are more encouraged, and it's more society, I guess, like you could say, is a little bit more of a social norm for women to be, more promiscuous outwardly, meaning like they're still shamed, but they're not as shamed as like back in the day. You see what I'm saying? So all of these things create that situation. But see, this is the problem though. My problem is this. See, because people when people think about game, they're just thinking about like most people, they'll think about like pickup lines or some goofy shit. When we're talking about game is forget even the women at this point. Game is you, even because I always say game is simply like a strategy to get from point A to point B, to get what you want and make shit happen, right? The fact that you would have a guy who he in his own mind does not see his value. That's a problem. Forget the women at this point. He doesn't even see himself as valuable. You see what I'm saying? He doesn't even have confidence within himself. He doesn't see himself as the type of guy who has things to contribute to this world, to this society, to his family, friends, whatever it is. So that already within itself is an issue. You understand what I'm saying? And see, understanding game makes you understand your value. You see what I'm saying? And so that's the thing where because a lot of guys don't understand game, they are going in this direction where they're making assumptions on what they think they know, but they don't really know it. So this is why you have videos of these dudes measuring guys' draw lines and all that other stuff, because they've never actually talked to a woman and interacted with women in general to see how women respond to men in general when it comes to sexual situations. So they think it's all about looks.
No, I hear what you're saying, but here's my thing too, with a lot of, especially, because I know what type of black pill content creators you're talking about. Look, if these guys said that they have actually gone out there and have done the work, which a lot of them have, some haven't, absolutely, some haven't, some are lazy, 100%. But I do know that a lot have. And I think that the reason why Locario, and I know I didn't donate, so I'll definitely go in a bit.
No, you good. Go ahead.
But I feel like but I think that one reason why, because this black pill shit is like growing, and I think that unfortunately a lot of these dudes have been burnt by dudes in your particular field. I'm not saying you specifically, but this field of pickup, self-improvement, X, Y, and Z. They're still not seeing it. And they might feel duped, they might feel tricked. They find this black pill is like, oh shit, all the dudes who got the women, at least in my high school, my college, they had the jawline, they had the hunter eyes, they had the height, they had this, they had that, and things, and that's that, because that shit happens to me. Does that make sense? So they begin to see a kind of a correlation. They feel duped. They feel like they've been kind of misled by not just society with the blue pill, but also with red pillars or PUA guys or game guys with the red pill. So that's why they end up in like this dumping ground, which is the black pill. And yes, some of them are going to turn violent. It's a very minuscule amount, but it's still enough to do some damage. And that's what we're seeing right now.
Right. And the thing is this, see, I see what you're saying, but this is the problem. The guys who say that claim they've been doing the work, they either haven't been doing the work or they haven't been doing the work correctly. So of course, you could be like, well, I approached these women. Yeah, you approach those women, but you don't know how to talk to women. You understand what I'm saying? You don't know how to flirt. You understand? Like, so you can do the thing, but if you're not doing the thing correctly, like it's like a person saying, man, I've been taking this math test for a while and I keep failing. This is some bullshit, and then I look at your paper and you have 2 + 2 is 79. And I'm like, nigga, you don't know how to do the math. You see what I'm saying? So it's not the fault of the math. You just don't know how to do the math. And so that's the problem with a lot of situations and a lot of guys. And I understand they get distraught and they get upset. But what happens is that they don't realize that it's something that they're doing that's causing the situation to not occur the way they want it to. That's one.
Right.
Two, they also, and real quick, they also are looking at things in a certain light, because this is the interesting part about talking about almost anything. The interesting part about having a debate about almost anything is that you can make anything, literally anything, sound good or sound fucked up, depending on which perspective you look at it. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like I give the shoe example again that we always give with the shoe salesman, where two shoe salesmen go to a fucking country and nobody's wearing shoes. One salesman says, damn, I ain't gonna make no money here because nobody wears shoes. Another salesman says, I'm gonna make a killing here because nobody wears shoes. You understand? So it's based off of the perspective you're looking at it. So a lot of the black pill guys, their perspective is, well, I went out there and damn, well, you know what? I tried and nobody wanted to get with me. And then now I'm seeing all the girls getting with these types of guys. But the funny part is, how come you don't, those same black pill guys don't look at the guys who also look like them or who was in positions like them getting women? I don't ever see them talk about that. They're always, again, looking at it from the perspective of one side. You see what I'm saying? Because this is the thing.
Yeah, I think they, yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What was you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say just really quick. No, I think they do see those guys who aren't the super attractive men that are getting women, but they see them as the outlier or the anecdotes, right? They're those dudes are not necessarily usually the norm. They're the exception to the rule. Like, I think that's kind of the way they view them. But one thing I want to say, or just ask you, because here's my thing. Even though I'm a black pill dude, I'm not going to sit here and say that none of the stuff that you and the game type dudes are talking about doesn't have any sort of merit. My whole thing with you is that, like, can we at least admit, like, for example, I like to compare shit to basketball, right? So the hoop is 10 foot, right? Hoop is 10 foot. Maybe about 25% of athletes can dunk the basketball, right? But if you raise the hoop to 15 feet, no matter how much a lot of athletes will train, only around 10% or probably less of athletes will be able to now dunk at 15 feet. Now, if you keep rising and rising it, less and less men will be able to dunk. My question to you is, because of social media, because of Tinder, because now, you know, more and more people are meeting online. Now, I get that game, like, a lot of it is in person, but can we at least admit that when it comes to what women's standards of looks are, it has risen significantly in the past 10 or 15 years?
You said their standards of looks risen? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it has risen. So like when it comes to looks, like, for example, like a guy who's like, so, because again, women find 80% of men to be unattractive, not average.
But see, but let me stop you there. Let me stop you there. See, again, this is what I'm talking about, where I say, guys, when it comes to understanding game, what you're saying, right, sounds like it makes sense, and it sounds logical. I'm with you 100%. But guess what we're dealing with? Women are okay. Let me ask you a question. What do women say they want? They say they want a guy who's going to be what? Nice and treat her nice and be a gentleman, correct?
Yeah, sometimes they do say that.
Right. Now, who do they usually fuck with and cry about?
Future.
The bad boys. Exactly. Future niggas like that, correct?
Your mama's a hoe.
Right.
100%.
So is it safe to say that it makes no sense to listen to what the fuck women are saying and just watch what they're actually doing?
But no,
That's what I'm saying.
No. I hear what you're saying. I'm not talking about listening to what they're saying.
No, but you just said that. You said women say that 80% of men are unattractive. So why are we listening to what the fuck they're saying?
I'm talking about. Hold on. I'm talking about this based on and I know these are dating app statistics, and for the most part, when it comes to just how women, because I was talking about men's looks, I don't see why. Because I understand, okay, yeah, we can't listen to what women say, but I don't think that's the case for fucking everything. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. No, but that's
wait, stop. That is the case for everything.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
You never listen to a woman.
That's what we're trying to explain to you.
You see, this right here is the type of fucking game that y'all niggas don't got while y'all fucked up. Because you're literally letting other shit dictate the reality of your fucking life.
Right.
What the fuck are you talking about, bruh? Because of social media and because bitches is looking for rich dudes with jawlines, all of a sudden nobody in the NBA could dunk? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
You misunderstood. bro, you misunderstood. First of all, I know, I'm cool with you though, bro, but you completely misunderstood the point. Like you completely misunderstood.
No. All of you motherfucking black pill niggas is missing the point, bruh. Y'all missing the point that you're a man. You're a man. You have been charged with the responsibility to create your reality.
Brought in money.
No, but this what I'm at. Okay, so hold on. So this what I don't get.
Locario, I didn't even bring up money.
No, but this is what I want to ask you. This is what I want to ask you. Doesn't it because to me, I think black pill guys somewhat have some sort of grasp on logic. Now, how many percentage of men do you think look like the type of men that black pillars say women want? Like, 6 foot something, jawline, 6-pack. How many men out of the entire population, percentage wise, are those guys?
I would say maybe like 15% or so.
Okay.
Around like in that like they call them Chads, Tyrones. I would say around 15, maybe 20%, but I would say safe to say 15%.
Okay, I think that's pretty high, but let's go with 15%. So now, are you trying to tell me that 15% of men have the time and energy to fuck with all of the women in society?
No, some of them yes, some of them no.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's impossible for 15% of men to fuck with 100% or 80-90% of women, right?
Right. No, I absolutely agree with that.
Okay, so now let's say if you have 15% of men, let's say all 15% of those guys, got one main chick. Let's say they got a main chick, and maybe they mess with another girl on the side here and there. So let's say they take up 30% of the women, right? You still got 70% of women without a man. Who are these 70% of women getting with?
Wait, no. But wait, I hear what you're saying, but Locario, you know that most dudes who are fucking women like that, they got way more than two women, a main chick and a side chick.
No. But this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is in a relationship. What I'm talking about is one guy is not going to have a long-term relationship with like 10 women. It's not going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care how much of a Chad you think he is.
I absolutely understand that. But the problem is a lot of those dudes in the 10 or 15% aren't in relationships, and therefore they're literally taking up like a lot of these, especially these dudes and I know I'm talking about NBA dudes, but these could be dudes in college, these could be dudes in entertainment.
But bro, this is what I'm saying. Where are all these other women? Where are all these other women getting the men though? That's what I'm saying. Where are all these other women who are left out getting men?
They're sharing the same men.
So wait, so 100% of women are sharing 15% of men?
Not all of them. So let's put it this way. Maybe the upper 50% or maybe the upper like 60% or so are sharing the same men, because you got women who are 5s and 6s who are getting fucked by 9s and 10s occasionally in terms of when it just comes to looks.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. Okay, I'm talking about actually pairing up and being in some sort of relationship. What I'm saying is 15% of the male population, which I'm telling you, it's not even 15% of what you're talking about, because I don't even think 15% of men are over 6 feet, if I'm not mistaken. You see what I'm saying? But
no, but it's a combination. Yes, no, that's what I'm saying. It's a combination of things. So some guys can be 6 feet but not be super attractive in the face, and you got some guys who are like 5'10", 5'9", that are really it's kind of a very. So I understand what you're saying,
but this is all I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Off of sheer numbers, the whole black pill logic falls apart, because if you guys are saying
Locario, it only falls apart. I hear what you're saying, but you're acting as if we're in the 1950s when people actually got married. You know damn well that people are not in relationships like that. Women would rather share a Chad or a Tyrone than to be saddled with a guy who's more of their looks match. Like a woman who's a 6 would rather share a 9 with a bunch of other hoes than to be with another 6 or a 7.
Yo, nigga, listen, let me ask you a question. Caller, let me ask you a question. What's your dating life like? What's your sex life like, my dude?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because no, and the reason why you don't really have to answer that is really rhetorical, but I'm saying you got all these statistics and all these opinions and theories about other niggas. What's up with you, bruh? Because that's the thing.
Oh, Jesus.
When we come on here, we talk about us.
My point. So you're gonna ask about. I don't mind answering, but you can't negate my point. So you're gonna have to ask me about my dating life.
Fuck your points.
Okay,
fuck
cool.
your points, because all of your points about other dudes. I'm asking you about you. What's up with you, bro?
Okay, what do you want to know, sir?
How many bitches you talking to right now?
I don't know, like I think like altogether, like maybe like 4 or 5.
Like 4 or 5. And how many of them you smashed?
Like 2.
Okay, so why do you give a fuck about what's going on in the black pill or the incel community?
I care because people are dying, sir. That's what you guys are talking about. People are literally dying because of this shit. This is why I care.
Wait, so how tall are you?
Hold on. This is what I was trying to. Hold on, sir. This is what I was trying to tell Locario earlier. I understand that game can be like maybe one solution, but the problem is much bigger than game. I don't want it to convey that, well, game is a solution to these incel problems. No, this shit it's a lot bigger than that. Like that was what I was trying to say earlier.
But wait, how tall are you though?
It's because it's because we're gonna have really quickly, because you're going to see, and I said this in the chat, you're gonna see more and more of these. Like we're gonna see them.
Yeah, no, that's facts though. I feel you on that. But
I just want to know, how tall are you?
I'm 6'6". I'm tall.
What's your dress size? No, I'm fucking with you. No.
I'm not. No, here's the thing, Locario. I'm not a bad looking. Listen, I'm not a bad looking dude. I used to struggle. I didn't have game, so I think that game does have merits. But what I'm trying to tell you, and this is the reason why I used to hoop. You notice I used to hoop. So I like to use basketball analogies. The reason why I use the hoop analogy is because, look, the hoop has risen. So sure, you're gonna have to,
but it hasn't risen though. That's what I'm saying. It hasn't risen. That's what you're not getting. It hasn't risen. What happens is no. This one.
It hasn't been. Listen, go ahead.
No, this is what I'm saying. You're making it seem like women's standards of looks has risen. Like now women want a specific type of guy that looks this way. Before they didn't know, they always wanted that type of guy. You understand what I'm saying? They always wanted that type of shit. Now, this is what I'm saying.
You're 100% correct.
Now, hold on. Now, the funny part that you guys don't get though is that just because a woman wants that guy, doesn't mean she's gonna get him. Now, she might get his dick. She might, if he wants to just fucking keep it pushing, but it doesn't necessarily mean she's gonna get him for more than that. Now, also, what you got to understand is this:
100% agree.
If only 15% of these guys are fucking all the women, right? Then where do all these average to ugly or below average people come from? Like, how did that even happen? Because if women only want chads.
Here's the thing, Locario. No, but you're okay. So you mean in general? Well, people were born in like the 80s. Not like here's my thing, Locario, and I say this often. If they had a social media back in the late 70s, 80s, and early 90s, a lot of people nowadays would not be born. So I understand what you're saying, how they always wanted that, and you're right. The difference is the access. But now, Locario, and he talked about this on Fresh and Fit, women have access to more men than they ever before. So a woman who's a 5 or 6 can definitely get fucked by a guy who's a 9 or 10. But here's the issue, Locario. A lot of women, and they have this term in the black pill called chat sexual, meaning there are women who will literally would rather be celibate than to fuck a dude who's not a chat.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Where did you hear this bullshit from? Wait, where did you hear this?
I'm saying it's from I'm just letting you know, like it's from. I didn't make the shit up.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
You know, like Red Pill have their term.
But that's what I'm saying. Where did you hear this? Is what I'm saying. Like, where did you hear that from, and how did that person get that information?
I don't know. I can't say exactly where I heard it from. Just like all these red pill terms, different people say them.
But that's what I'm saying. If you think about it, you're saying that there's women who, quote unquote, would rather be celibate than not fuck a Chad. What I'm saying is that where did the person who created that term and who
I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying. So because it's nonsense. You understand what I'm saying? It's pure nonsense.
Nonsense. No, it doesn't. No, but for some reason, I'm saying no. But Locario, not all women, obviously. I'm not talking in the monolith, but for some women, that's the case. For some, like, picture this way: there are some women who would rather be single for the rest of their life than to not be with a dude who is a 6-figure earner or a guy who is 6'2". Like, we know this. We've seen it on Kevin Samuels' channel. We've seen it.
Bro, again, this goes back to what we were saying earlier. Y'all see, this is the disconnect. Y'all are making assumptions based off of what women are saying. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, women talk shit. You know how many times? Listen, okay. Do you know that you could be chilling with a girl and she'll say some shit like, you know, we're not having sex tonight, right? And then an hour later, she's sucking your dick and you fucking her, right? So why all of a sudden now we listening to women like what they're saying makes sense or what they're saying holds weight? Like, why are we, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's a disconnect. So a lot of guys who don't really understand women are trying to make connections about what women think and what women say and what women do, but they don't really have any real world experience dealing with women. This is why they come up with goofy shit talking about Chad sexuals and all that other stuff. Because
Locario, so 100%. So let me ask you this, Locario. Because your dude had a blown a gasket when I said this shit. So 100% of what women say is it's all a lie. It's all bullshit. None of
bro. What you don't understand. This is what you don't fucking understand, bro. It's not what women are saying is a lie or the truth. It's not if the statistics are real or if they're fake. What I'm saying is that what does it matter to you if you take responsibility for your own reality? That's what I'm saying.
That question.
All that information could stay exactly where it is, but it's up to you to do what you need to do for you.
And also to answer your question, brother, right? Is that when you're saying, I'm gonna answer the question. I'm gonna answer the question. And I did a video about this, I think 2 days ago, where I was talking about how women a lot of times they're gonna say stuff based off of how they're feeling right now in the moment. Like, you ever hear a woman say, oh, I don't like when guys approach me in the street. I just want to like get on with my day. I don't like when strangers approach me in the street. Right. And a lot of guys are like, but these girls don't want us to approach them in the street. That's why I'm not approaching. Right. You hear that shit a lot, right?
Absolutely.
Right. So when a woman's saying, I don't like when guys approach me in the street, she doesn't mean I don't want men to approach me in the street. What she's really saying is, I don't want guys that I don't like to approach me in the street. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So now what I'm saying,
meaning guys who they don't like it when guys who they consider to be significantly unattractive approaches them because it makes them feel insulted.
Right.
When they say I don't want guys approaching me, so yeah.
Right. So now I'm using it as an example of saying, guys who don't understand the game don't understand that. So they're going to take it at face value and say, oh, well, I guess women don't want to be approached, so I'm just not going to approach women. So what I'm saying is that what a lot of these guys in the black pill, they're taking what women say at face value to determine what they think how women are, because they don't actually deal with women in person in reality. So they're just taking what women say, but they have no real world experience about interacting with women and women doing certain things contrary to what they say. So what I'm saying is, how do you develop a whole philosophy on what women like and don't like and what they're going to do and not do based off of just your own theories, but also what they're just saying off rip?
I look at their actions. Here's the thing, and I definitely want you to open up to more callers. I don't want to take up too much of your time, so especially since I didn't donate. But the one thing
you said, a
lot of the black pillars, I believe, have. Hold on, really quickly. One thing that I will say, black pillars have more so on their side than guys who fall more so on the game or the red pill space of it, is that they have data and statistics.
Data.
The red pills, for the most part, they don't.
Are you serious with data? Nigga, do you know that stats and data can be skewed?
Listen.
Yo, you know what you could be doing instead of fucking researching data?
What, sir?
You could be getting at some bitches, bro. Like, that's what you could be doing.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Are you black? You're a black dude, right?
I'm black. Yes, sir.
Wait,
Yes, sir.
okay, now let me ask you an honest question. Do you think white people are smarter than black people?
Oh my God.
So I think white people are smarter than black people. No, I don't know. I don't have any. I don't really know.
No, I'm saying in your no, in your opinion. Do you?
Whoa. Locario, he can't answer the fucking question because he doesn't know the statistics.
Right, exactly. Do you think
fucking statistics to make a choice? Make an answer.
Do you think do you think white people are smarter than black people?
I don't know. I think some black people are smarter than some white. I really don't know how to answer that.
No, listen. White people are way smarter than black people. You know why? Because the data says so. You understand? No, there's actually statistics that say that white people are smarter than black people. So it's a done deal, correct?
No, it's not correct. The reason why it's not correct because from at least from what I've seen, mind you, I haven't done all of the research and all that. But from what it seems like, there's a lot of, and maybe they're African or black people who have much higher IQs. But mind you, they might be not like the average, obviously. So I hear what you're coming from. So maybe if that's the case, then that's the case. I just haven't looked into it. It's not necessarily something I'm interested in, unlike this shit. So.
Hold on, King Dre. Shout out to King Dre in the chat. Shout out to my dude King Dre in the chat. He wanted to know: is this BPJ? Is this Black Pill J?
Yes, this is him.
Shout out to Black Pill J. What's going on, fam?
Yo, man. Listen, man. Look. All I want to say is that whatever you focus on will become your reality. That's the only like Nick, I saw some people in chat talk about what's the solution? What's the solution for the incel? What's the solution for the black pill? All I'm saying is what you focus on becomes your reality. So if you have all these statistics in your mind that a woman is not attracted to you for whatever reason, anytime you interact with a woman, that type of energy is going to come through in your words and your actions and your thoughts. So that is going to dictate your reality. That's it.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that, but here's one thing I think that the black pill does do.
I don't disagree with that, then you have nothing else to talk about.
Hold on. Here's one thing I think that it does for a lot of them, right? I think that what it does is it essentially, and maybe you could say it frees them from the responsibility, but I think that
that's exactly what it is. They're coping and they're trying to get away from the responsibility of their own fucking life.
Right.
No. I mean, I'm saying in relates to girls, because I do think that a lot of incel dudes probably shouldn't focus on girls, and they should focus on other things in life to make them happy and find their purpose besides women, right? And I think that that's where a lot of incel dudes, black pill dudes, tend to do. Not all, but I think some of them, from what I've seen, it's hey, women don't fuck with me in this department. Okay, cool, but I can do this. I can still live a happy life. Where, I might go make pal or mix pal or what have you. So I think that's one way. To be honest with y'all, I don't know exactly what the quote unquote, hold on, this last thing too. I don't know what the quote unquote solution for this issue is, but I do know that game probably isn't it. But, that's just me.
Probably, based on statistics, game probably isn't it. Man, look,
appreciate the call.
Appreciate the call, but, Yo, plan to get the fuck out of here, you damn.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
Nah, shout out to Black Pill J, man. Shout out to him, man. But listen, man, game is the answer, okay? Because game encompasses everything. You understand what I'm saying? Straight up and down. You feel what I mean? Game is just strategy. Guys, you gotta understand it.
Nigga, I got some fucking 1,000-year-old game that was written in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
As a man thinketh, so is he.
Right, exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
As a man thinketh, so is he. I gotta see this, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I got to see this shit. If you spend all your time thinking that women are not attracted to you statistically,
right,
they're literally stacking the odds against themselves.
Right.
And they think that they're going to get a different outcome. Does anybody know what the definition of insanity is?
Right.
Anyone?
And I'm like, yo, every time I go walk outside or I've been at an event or I see women with a man on their arm and they kissing a guy, they're all not 6 foot something chads.
Right.
You understand? I see women with all types of niggas. So I'm just like, where are these guys living? Like, what's going on with them? But let's get to some of these calls real quick. Let's go to 951. 951, what's popping? Who this?
What's going on? It's 93.
What up? What's going on, my brother? Did you donate?
Yeah, I donated.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So what's going on? What's going on?
What's going on, Mr. Carlo? Hey, on the topic on the YouTube thing about dangerous advice, I just want to get your thoughts on, like, cheating. Like, what's your thoughts on as a man? Like, should he be able to cheat? Is it like a double standard, or should we be able to let our girl know, like, hey, you know, I desire other women and I'm gonna have sex with other women? Like, what's the better advice?
Yeah, just let them know you want to do that. There's like, listen, there's no need to cheat. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you're cheats, like, I know some people are like, oh, well, you know, guys should be able to like step out and do this. Like, all of that is nonsense. Listen, you got to be a guy of your word. So if you say I'm gonna be monogamous and it's gonna be us two and that's that, then that's what it's supposed to be. And then if you cheating, that's some sucker shit. Now, if you know you want to fuck with other women, when you with your girl, you say, hey, listen, we gonna be together, but from time to time, I'm gonna fuck with other women. It's that simple. But see, a lot of guys, they don't have the courage and the confidence to let a woman know that's what they want to do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I feel you. I just recently just let my girl know that, hey, you know, like, I want to start seeing other chicks. I want to start seeing more chicks because I desire more women. Like, I don't know, because like there's times like when I'm with my chick, like on a date or something, and I just be like seeing all these like beautiful girls just around me. Like, I just can't keep my eyes off of other women and also my girl. But you know, I just finally told my girl, you know, like, hey, you know, like I want more. There's just something about me that I just want more. Like, I want you, and I just want more. And I don't know. Like, I told her, like, hey, if that's kind of like bothers you, like, I guess you gotta go. But if you want to like stick with it with me, because you know you can be with me, but just know that I want you, and then I also want more.
Well,
I
also
told her that.
But also too, bro, you got to understand too, and this is for all you guys out there that want to be with multiple women, right? You gotta be able to be the type of guy that can do that properly, meaning you still know how to maintain the relationship with your main women. You understand? So a lot of times, y'all guys be wanting, right? They be wanting, oh, I want to mess with other girls. Okay, cool, that's cool. But the reason why your girl be tripping when you bring that to her a lot of times, because she looks at you and says, you're not even fucking with me correctly. How the fuck you gonna fuck with another girl and maintain this shit?
Oh shit!
In my situation, like kind of like the total opposite. Like I'm literally like on point almost all the time, like throughout the whole relationship. So like I pretty much leveled her up, and I'm always like on point with myself. So like I'm always giving her like constant game, being attractive, and just doing me. And I just feel like I'm on a different level than all these other guys that she would normally see or be around, because like I'm on a different age compared like her.
Caller, hold on 1 second. Let me ask you. I think you were about to say it, but what happened the other day when you told her that you wanted to see other chicks and you wanted more chicks? What happened? What was her response?
Her response was she wanted to do it her way. She wanted to, like, you know, just be me and her, you know. And I saw that and I felt it, and I was like, no, because we're not gonna try to do what you want to do. We're doing what I want to do. So when I said that I want to be with other chicks, she wanted it to be back to how it normally was, you know, like how it was just me and her. But I just told her, like, you know, like if you want to be with me, you could stay. And then she told me that if I do my thing, I'll probably come back to where I'll just want to, you know, I have my fun, and then maybe come back to just me and her. Do you get what I'm saying?
So you said you want to have your fun and then come back to you and her. Is that what you told her?
I think that's what she assumed that.
She was just saying, well, okay, then you can have me, but then also you can have your fun. But hopefully, like, it comes to an end to the point where, like, you're done having fun, and now it'll just be me and you again, because you know she'll still stick by my side.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of like what she wants, or she's looking at it like. Is that?
And then what did you say? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do that, because I'll probably come back to just me and you. Is that what you said? Did you agree with her?
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't feel like I'm gonna be a player for life. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm just like my soul needs it. I feel like I just desire to get that experience where I'm dealing with one chick and then also just more women. But then I feel like I'll cut that off when I'm like, I feel like, oh yeah, I see what it is. Like I'm trying to lock it down now. So.
Nope.
Go in, Miles. Go in.
No. Here's what you're doing, dude. Here's what you're doing, dude. You're not supposed to agree with her or allow her to make any suggestions. You say to her, "This is how it's going to be," and I'm not setting any limitations on when and if I will change and all of this and all of that. I'm letting you know what it is.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You let her know I'm not no fortune teller, or neither are you. You don't know the future. I don't know the future, but I'm telling you what it is now. And I'm trying to be upfront with you, because we've been cool for a while, and blah, blah, blah. If you want to stay, you stay. If you want to go, you go. But I will not allow you to set any restrictions or limitations on my dating life or whatever it is I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you want to discuss, like, certain things, like, making sure I use condoms, making sure I'm responsible, things like that, we can have a conversation, but you can't allow her to set anything.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You can't allow her to set. So it sounds like she said what she said, and you kind of just agreed with her just to like let the conversation kind of like die. But you have to be way more real with the chick, bro. Hello?
No, I feel like I was real, like that's exactly what I wanted, but like I just can't speak that far into the future, because like I don't know, like I kind of agree with her though, because that's how I feel.
No, bro.
That's the thing, no, but this is what I'm saying. It's not about, see, y'all guys got to understand how you do shit with women. Listen, we did a show about this a while ago. Even if you agree with the chick, right? It can't be where you're saying it as if, or you can't be like, what I'm saying is you can't make a decision based off of it where you're agreeing with her, which is why you're making a decision. You understand? Like like what I'm saying is, to her, she can't perceive it that way. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even if you totally agree with her and that's how you're feeling and all that other stuff, you say, hey, listen, I see what you're saying, but this is what I want to happen. You understand what I'm saying? And it could sound like the same fucking thing, but it has to come out of your mouth. It has to say, this is what I'm deciding to do. Like, she could be like, hey, I want you she could say, hey, I want you to go to the store and buy some pancakes. You say, no, listen, this is what we're going to do. Let me think about this. You know what? I decided I'm going to go to the store and buy some fucking pancakes. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't, you know what I mean? Like, you can't have it where she's saying some shit and you're like, okay, yeah, that sounds good. You understand? Because this is the thing. You want to always have it where the conversation is about you leading. You leading. So the thing is, if you have it in any situation where it seems like she's influencing you, that means she's leading. You see what I'm saying?
You don't want that.
So that's what I'm saying. Where so you got to have it in that vein. But what it sounds like to me is, it sounds like you're just trying to go along with her to like soften up the deal. That's what it sounds like.
Exactly. And at the same time, what you're doing is you're making promises that you probably can't keep.
Right.
Because if you allow her to dictate it, then she's gonna probably say, okay, you know what? I'll give you 5 years.
Right.
And then in 5 years, if you still fucking with other chicks and you still enjoy the type of lifestyle that you enjoy, now she's gonna be like, but I thought you said, and you promised me, and and then it's gonna start that whole shit over again. You understand what I'm saying? Let me ask, how old are you? How old are you, Caller?
There's a time that Miles. There's one time she wanted to
How old are you, real quick though?
Married the next year, and I told her now, like I thought to vet you, probably like in the next 5 years, but we're not trying to do no next year or anything like that. So like that's like a perfect example right there. Like she's not trying to like lead me just because she wants a ring and stuff like that and just get married because she really likes me. Like I tell her like, I still gotta vet you. Like there's still so much that you need to know about me and so much that I need to know about you. Like
How old are you?
It's too short.
Caller, how old are you?
28.
28.
How old is she?
21.
21. Oh shit. How long you been with this girl?
Anyway.
Let's see, it's probably been like a year.
And wait. So you've been dating this chick. So you've been dating this chick for a year?
A year and a half.
Year and a half? Okay. And so look, bro, all you gotta do is you gotta tell her.
I didn't make her my girlfriend until like maybe like almost close to 2 years. Like me and her.
That's probably the only reason why you still have her.
And I started making my girl.
Right, but this is what.
Lately she's been kind of like because I feel like she has like a lot of training to do, and I'm always like trying to like be on her ass too much, and then I'm getting kind of like fed up with it because it's draining me because I'm trying to like coach her and tell her how to do things right because she's always like making mistakes and then.
Wait. Hold up. Wait, bro. Listen, let me ask you a question. No, hold up. Are you trying to fuck with other chicks because you're trying to get away from the responsibility of training and vetting your bitch?
No, like I'm trying to mess with other chicks because I know I can deal with more chicks. Because this one's like.
Oh, wait. No, stop. You just said that you're getting frustrated by the fact that you got to train her and she's making mistakes and so on and so forth. That's what you just said. It's like you're getting frustrated. You're getting frustrated with the management. That shows that, bro, stop talking. Hold on. What I'm trying to explain to you is that is showing a lack of skills in management on your part. Do you really think you can manage a second chick making the same mistakes that this chick is making now when you're getting so frustrated with her at this point? And y'all been together for a year and a half, almost 2 years already?
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. Because look, are you prepared for your girl to come to you with the jealousy and the all of that other stuff?
No, well, to be honest, like I tell her almost every single day, hey, I'm allowed to do whatever the fuck I want. Like I tell her, like, hey, if I want to compliment this chick, I want to talk to this chick. I'm allowed to do what I want. Like,
but bro, this is what I'm trying to tell you, though. This is what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm trying to tell you is that it don't sound like you're if what Miles is saying, where you're already feeling a certain way about managing a situation with her. Now, first of all, this girl's young.
I'm not prepared for. I guess I'm not prepared for like relationships as in having two girls, but maybe I am prepared for like having a girl and then also just having some casual sex and then like nothing too serious on that end.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Even with that,
still management.
You have to manage your girl's feelings about you having the casual sex. See, y'all be thinking you're gonna just tell your girl, hey, I'm gonna want to fuck with other girls. She's gonna be like, okay, and then that's gonna be the end of it. No, that's something you're gonna have to deal with her consistently. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna have to deal with her feelings about the shit, and she wants to talk about it.
Because there's probably other guys that probably just want to basically cheat. Like they just want to so they don't manage their emotions. Where they just kind of keep it to themselves. Like it's kind of like his business is his business, his body's his own business, and he doing whatever he wants, and then without the girl knowing, and then I guess that's kind of like cheating, But so then how would you even manage the girl's emotions about you having sex with other women? Like what do you do? What are you saying?
This is what I'm saying. But this is what I'm trying to explain to you. What I'm trying to explain to you is if you're already getting sort of like frustrated and annoyed with your girl now having to manage this situation how it is now, it's going to be 2-3 times that when you're fucking other women. That's what we're trying to say. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that because you said earlier, oh, everything is on point, whatever, but then you're saying you feel funny style dealing with all the bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Now the thing is,
everything's on point with me. But there's not that much on point with her because I feel like she's always like, there's always something new coming up and I'm always dealing with it. And I'm always
but that's
like,
but that's what I'm saying. That's what we're saying, bro. First of all, let me tell you this. First of all, your girl is too damn young. Meaning, a chick that young you shouldn't really take seriously as a girlfriend. First of all, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in general, I'm just saying that she could be an exception, but in general, girls that age, they're not the best girlfriends. They're too damn young. You understand what I'm saying? That's one. So this is probably why you're even getting a bunch more pushback and all this other weird stuff. You understand what I'm saying? But two, the thing is that what we're saying is that if you're feeling a certain way now, you're going to feel double and triple that once you start fucking other women. That's all I'm trying to say, is just be prepared for that. Because the only way to maintain your relationship with this woman you have now while fucking with other women is that you have to be mentally and emotionally prepared to deal with your girl while you're doing all that other shit too. You understand? So it's not happening on an island.
It's actually going to make it actually more easier when you're dealing with more women, because, you know, you kind of dealt with this one, you kind of vetted her out, you did all the shit that happened maybe like in a year, that when the other girl comes in, that you kind of peep bullshit, like, don't you want to just charge her to the game? Like, it'll kind of make it easier. Like, man, I'm not dealing with that shit. Get the fuck out of here. Like, wouldn't it be that easy though?
No, I'm not talking about the random girl. I'm talking about your girlfriend. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the random girl. That's whatever. I'm saying that it's going to be more challenging dealing with your girlfriend. That's what I'm trying to say. So when you go, so what I'm saying is you're going to go fuck with some other girl. You're going to come and go back and hang out with your girlfriend. She's going to be like, oh, so what'd you do today? And you understand? And then you're going to tell her, oh, well, yeah, I was with this chick. Oh, so blah, 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 this and this and that. And then you're going to be chilling there watching Netflix, and then out of the blue, she's going to ask you another fucking question. So do you like that bitch? So, you know, like, and then you're going to be like, damn, like, why are you coming at me like that? You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of shit you're going to have to deal with when you're dealing with other women while you have a main girl.
Well, like I would probably get that shit, because I feel like I kind of do. And then I always let her know, like, say, if she were to say that, oh, you like that bitch? I can easily say, like, of course I fucking like that bitch. Like, I say some shit like that to her face. Like, I'm not scared to, like.
No, I'm not talking about, this is what I'm saying. I'm not talking about you being scared of nothing. All I'm saying is, bro, is that you need to be prepared for what's going to come when you do this. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, go do it. Tell her, well, like, you know, make it happen. I'm just saying, be prepared for it, because from what you said earlier, you seem like you're already annoyed and frustrated with dealing with her already now. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's just because everything added up. But hey, one thing before I go, I just want to let you know, because I kind of peep how you kind of navigate your audience. Usually, maybe there's like a person under 18 calling in and trying to get advice from you, and then you quickly disregard that. Like, there's something about like younger people that give you like a bad vibration, because me being out on the street, like, say if I approach a chick, you know, she looks like over 18, and then next thing you know, you find out her real age, and she may be like a minor. I feel like that's kind of dangerous, because there's a lot of men out there that kind of get thirsty, that they'll just fuck with a younger chick and they can get into trouble. And I feel like, you know, they should easily see that and just not even give that bitch any energy, because lately I've been coming across like several young chicks, and I thought they were over age, but next, you know, like, they're minor. And as soon as I hear that shit, I'm like, fuck. I just walk off, or I drive off.
You need to start. Listen, you need to start hollering at chicks who got wrinkles in their face. You feel what I'm saying? So you don't get caught up in the bullshit, man. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But Joe, I appreciate the call, my brother. We got a few more people calling up. Let's go to this might be a troll. What's popping? 111. Going once, going twice. Oh shit, my bad. I had cut him off. I think that was Nez. All right, let's go to 281. 281 was popping. Nez, call back. 281, what's going on?
What's good, gentlemen? It's G-Rod. Y'all know I donated.
What up? Appreciate it.
What's going on, gentlemen?
What's good?
Hey, I just had to, you know, do my little chime in. I saw the topic why bad advice was dangerous. Kind of piqued my curiosity real quick, and then I heard you discuss like the opening shit with that fucking with that black pill mass shooter motherfucker. And like this shit has got to stop. If anyone, I don't know if this is one of the shows that y'all take down after y'all post it and put it up.
Yeah, now it's gonna stay up. It's free. It's free game Fridays.
Yeah, it's gonna stay up.
Okay, cool. Because I'm like, yo, people kind of need to see this one because this ain't like an isolated incident. Motherfuckers is out here literally, blaming. Like, well, even more so than just blaming, because we all know about men blaming everything outside of themselves on why the fuck they can't get women or whatever. But these dudes have heard all of this like whack bullshit that's come from these movies and these like TV shows, which eventually turned into, fucking MGTOW and PUA and all that bullshit. Like PUA was just meant to manipulate women, like Steve said. MGTOW was meant to fucking bitch about women, and the pills, the red pill, the black pill, the indigo pill, the fucking lavender pill, those are meant to shame women. Why aren't these bitches fucking me, even though I'm not doing anything to be fuckable?
Right.
Like you said, the motherfucker held out his own fat ass stomach and said, like, hey, it's y'all bitches' fault that I can't work out and I'm not motivated to work out and lose weight.
Right.
What kind of that shit is pathetic. Like, bruh, I am visually impaired. Like, meaning I can't there are certain jobs that I get locked out of simply because I can't see well enough to do them. I can't drive at all. So there goes a whip flex. You know what I'm saying? I can't flex with no fucking car or no shit like that. I got to pull up in an Uber or sometimes catch the bus if I need to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't fucking stop me that doesn't stop me approaching women if I want to approach women. That doesn't stop me from talking to women. That has nothing to do with me fucking a girl.
Right.
Like it's never hindered any of the pussy that I have gotten. I've hit up chicks on dating apps where, I hit up a chick on a dating app where like she gave me her fucking morning schedule, like within like, I don't know, like 15 minutes of me messaging her. She's like, she gave me her number, told me I wake up at this time, fucking, hit me up any time, smash the next day. She came through to my crib. I didn't have to fucking drive over there. I didn't have to take her out on no date. I didn't have to spend no type of fucking money on her whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she came over. She didn't like say nothing about like my looks. She didn't really she liked my looks, but her overall compliments of me was like, she just liked my overall presence. You know what I'm saying? She liked the way I came at her. She liked the way, she liked my overall vibe. It's a fucking energy thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm sick of all of this theory bullshit where, it's just like, it's all the women. I honestly don't know where this shit comes from. It's really just, sexually frustrated motherfuckers who are just bitter about the fact that women are, out here fucking more freely now than how it used to be back in the day. And they're mad that they're not the ones being fucked. Because back then, these type of dudes, these black pill, these PUA, these MGTOW motherfuckers, these were the same, like 100 years ago, these were the same motherfuckers that, would force like some 14-year-old chick from the next farm over to marry them, or some crazy shit like that. Control the woman's whole body, control where she goes, who she talks to, and if she quote unquote disrespected you, i.e. called you out for your lack of game, you could slap her across the face, you could fucking strong arm her, like fling her around, and but them days is gone, can't do that shit no more. You go to jail. Right. So now motherfuckers have resorted to lying and manipulation techniques, and really just flat out complaining. Because these women are more free now, they're out here fucking, and they realize, okay, now that these niggas can't really just freely out here strong arm me like that, I can go give this pussy to some real niggas,
right?
And leave these bitch ass niggas behind. So now it's basically just the roles have reversed. Well, not necessarily reversed, but bitch ass niggas kind of lost their power. So now like they've created all these platforms and all of these like shows and theories and written all these bullshit books. Because guys like y'all with the game, y'all came out, y'all had to come out as a response, the way I see it, to all this bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like these people went out of their way to start bitching about women. Y'all had to come out as a response to fucking, to inject some truth into all this bullshit.
Right.
And then when people see that,
wait, hold on, Colin. I just want to answer Wade Wilson's question real quick before you go, because he said, what constitutes bad advice? And this kind of goes with what you're saying also, is that bad advice within itself, and damn, we got mad callers. Thanks for the call. I got to get to some of these calls real quick before we get out of here. But what constitutes bad advice is any advice that takes the responsibility off of you. You know what I'm saying? It's really that simple. That's it. Any advice that takes the responsibility off you and you're pointing at everybody else, oh, well, that person is this person, is because of this, is because of that. Statistics. Right. All of that stupid shit. If it takes the responsibility off of you, it's bad advice. All right, but let's try to get through some of these. We got 4 more callers left. Let's get through this really quick. Let's go to 757. 757 was popping. Who this?
Troll.
So what's good?
I thought it was
what's going on, brother? Did you donate?
Nah, dude, I did not.
Oh, bro, you got to call back, bro.
We got 3 other calls, man.
Bro, let's go to 561. 561 was popping. Who this?
Yo, Locario, you hear me?
What's up, my brother? What's going on? Did you donate?
What's up? Okay, so yeah, I did. I donated $1 to your contact.
What's going on? All
right, so I'm not a red pill, I'm not a black pillar. It has to put labels to me. I will say I'm a person who thinks looks matter, but there's a caveat to it. Like you said, each person has a criteria of what's good looking. Not one girl has the one like, oh, I find this good looking or not. There is a universal good look, but each girl has a different criteria of what's good looking. So, what do you think about that?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Looks are subjective. That's why the whole, thing of
looks do matter at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it matters and it doesn't matter because it's both right. This is why I got a video that came out in I think I put it on 2014 where I talked about this. You understand what I said? Looks matter versus looks don't matter. And in the video, I was saying that it's both right. Because if you're dealing with a girl and you are her type and you look a certain way that she likes, that can make it easier for you to, maybe turn her on or get her attracted to you, whatever it is, because she likes your look. You understand what I'm saying? But this is why. But the thing is this: because looks are subjective, right? What happens is the whole concept of when dudes say looks matter, they're only talking about a particular look. They're like, oh, well, you gotta be this tall and you gotta have this type of jawline. You understand? So they're always, when they say looks, they're talking about one type of look, which is bullshit. You see what I'm saying?
But, Mr. Locario, we have to be honest. That particular look is more than often not universal to all women. Most women like that type of look.
No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. Bruh, that's the point. This is what you gotta understand. Women like different types of dudes, and the reason why women like certain different types of dudes is because I'll just say this: any person, man or woman, what makes them attracted to any particular type of woman or man or whatever it is like that is a combination of what they've been around and what they've experienced. So if a woman was, when she was growing up, if she experienced guys who were like, let's say, husky football player type niggas, right? She's more likely going to be attracted to those men when she gets older because that's what she's been around her whole life in most cases. You understand what I'm saying? So that creates what she's attracted to. You see what I'm saying? So it's not a thing where every girl likes this type of guy. Now, this is the thing, and this is the part that y'all guys don't get. A woman could look at those guys with the jawline and the six pack and all that other stuff and say, oh, he's handsome or he's attractive, but it doesn't necessarily mean she's interested in him. So
you're correct about that,
right? So just because a woman says that a guy's attractive doesn't mean it doesn't mean she's attracted to that guy. You know what I'm saying? And if she's not
100%.
attracted to that guy, then it doesn't matter how he looks. So then his looks don't matter in that case. You see what I'm saying?
I have one thing to say.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
So I agree with you on this point because there's been times in my life, there's been like good looking like girls who I would consider above 8, and most people consider above 8, who found me attractive and who liked me for some reason. I was like, I'm like, this doesn't make sense. But for some reason, some girls just like the look. They just don't. They can't explain it. They just like how you look. It's like there's no science to that. It's like they just like how you look. Basically, you correct them on that.
No, but that's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that it's like a lot of times these guys, they just so caught up in looks because they don't know how to they don't have real world experience with women, so they don't understand all of the other intricacies that go into attraction when it comes to dealing with women. You see what I'm saying? This is why guys just go off the looks, because they're coming at it from their own perspective, their own mind as, you know, that guy. You feel what I'm saying? But yo, I appreciate the call, my brother. Let's get a few more of these before we get up out of here. Let's go to 513. 513, what's popping? Who this?
What up, Miles? What up, Locario? How y'all doing?
What up? What's going on? Did you donate?
Yeah.
That's
yes, I did. $15. Thank you.
Well, what's good? What's good?
Not much. I don't know if you recognize my voice, Chris Jackson from.
What up, man?
Oh yeah, what's going on, bro? What's good? What's good?
Not much. Here's the issue with myself. I've been lying to the women that I've been dealing with.
Why? What you been lying to them for?
Well, because that internal fear, I want to say, and I'm not only wasting my time, but I'm wasting their time too.
Chris, wait, hold on. Rewind for a second. Internal fear of what? What do you fear is going to happen?
I think the fact of if I'm really attracted to them, losing. And that's something that I need to work on myself. And that came to a realization for myself when I went up to Cleveland this past week. I met up with a girl there. I probably spent probably about $25 on her because we went putt-putt and we went out for drinks, right? And what happened, we probably spent nearly 20 minutes together because she left because she was bitching about the putt-putt and whatever. And I was really mad at myself because of that. I was really mad at myself for letting it get that far. And there was another girl up there Sunday that I went out on a date with. I didn't spend as much, maybe about $10 or $11, but I could tell that girl really wasn't feeling me. But same thing, man. And I came to the realization I need to stop lying and stop wasting my resources on women that don't appreciate me.
Okay, so
I mean, it sounds good, but so what's the issue though exactly?
Right, because you realize and recognize you shouldn't be lying and all that other shit. So what are you doing now?
What I'm doing now is I'm working on that. And don't get me wrong, I was part of the Bad Boy membership, as you know, for almost a year. I did consultations with you and Miles, and hello?
Yeah, you still there? Go ahead.
Yeah. And I know you said talk about flirting. You have to be confident, and that's one thing about me is flirting and bringing up sex for the actual first time, and that's really hard for definitely bringing it up with women that I don't know. Or definitely if you meet them online, and you don't know how they're going to take it, and that's something that I think about too. And I'm like, wait a minute, why don't I just lie to them and tell them that I'm looking for this, and the realization I'm not looking for that. See what I'm saying?
Well, see, this is the problem. See, again, this is what I was talking about with the other guy that called the black pill guy. when he was saying, you know, guys, they tried stuff and it's not working, and it's you're not applying the actual game the way that you should because your fear is stopping you from making it happen. You see what I'm saying? You're saying you're nervous or you're scared to be flirtatious and sexual with women, right? Like, why are you nervous about that? What are you scared? You said because you're scared of how they're going to react.
And also on top of that, I read profiles, and I've been in a video with women talking to them, and I have brought that up with them. And those video things have not been comfortable for me. It's more been a shaming tactic on their thing. And I kind of take things to heart, and I shouldn't take things to heart.
Well, that's the thing. See, and this is what I'm saying. Like, you got a lot of work to do on yourself and your confidence and you being comfortable in your own skin to say the things you want to say and do the things you want to do. You understand? Because you're stopping yourself from making shit happen because you're scared of the reactions from women. You see what I'm saying? That's the issue. Because lying is not going to help. And lying's not going to help you. You see what I'm saying? Lying is not going to help you. You're just using lying as a way to shield yourself from doing the thing that you should do in the first place, which is just be real about the situation. Because you're not confident being real about the situation. And I think deep down, you're not confident being real about the situation and flirting with them and doing that other stuff, because I think that you think they're not going to be interested in you. You understand? And I feel like you don't want to know that. It's just like when a lot of guys, they don't close the deal or they don't try to exchange numbers with a chick or whatever it is, or try to talk to a girl because they're like, well, I don't want to hear her say no. I don't want to experience her rejecting me. I don't want her to show me any sign that she's not interested. And I feel like that's where you're at now, where you're not comfortable doing what you need to do because you're scared of the outcome. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I also read the profiles, and they're very adamant if they don't want, i.e.
You see, this is what we said earlier to the other dude. Why? Listen, I got a video out, and I said this in the bad boy seminar. I said the only thing that you take seriously that a woman says is no, stop, and I'm pregnant. Every other shit you ain't got to take seriously. You understand what I'm saying? So she could be saying all of this shit in her profile. Hey, I'm looking for something serious, and you know, I don't want to play no games and blah blah blah. And
if you're looking for sex, don't match with me.
Yeah, just swipe left and all of that is bullshit. Bullshit. It don't matter what the fuck they saying.
Yo, Chris, man, look. You sound like you probably need to schedule another consultation, bro. Because when we on the phone during the consultations, you sound like by the end of the conversation, you sound really confident, bro.
Right.
You understand? And this Chris that I'm hearing today, I don't know. I don't hear the confidence, bro.
Right.
I really don't hear the confidence. I'm hearing you feeling ashamed of what you want. Like, let me tell you guys something, man. You ever been in one of those stores like a shoe barn or a rack room, right? And you go to or even like a VIM or a Modell's or something, like the sporting goods store, and you see the sneaker on the wall, but all of the boxes are below.
Right.
Sometimes the boxes are mixed up. So you're looking for your size, and you open the box and you see that it's not the shoe that you want, or you see that it's not your size. What do? You open the box, you see that it's not your size, you see that it's not the one you want. You close the box and you put the box to the side, right?
Right.
Then you open another box, right? And you keep doing that until you find the shoe you want, yes?
Right.
That's all the game is.
Mm-hmm.
And what's happening is that you are allowing other like people, women, and whatever, you're allowing each shoe to fucking make you feel bad about yourself for seeking the shoe that you want.
Right. Right.
Listen, when you're looking for something, each one that interaction that you go through in the process of finding what you want, leave it where it is.
Right.
Take it as experience, but don't take it to heart. Don't take it with a grain of salt. Listen, because Like, you ever hear somebody say, when they're trying to find something, they say, it's always the last place you look.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's because you found what you want. When you try to find something, you're looking through those boxes, or when you're looking through your house for something, you look in the closet and it's not there. You close the closet. You go into the bathroom. Oh, it's not here. You close the bathroom. You go into different areas of the house, and when you finally find what you want, do you think about all the places that you looked at, or are you now happy that you found what you want?
Right.
And does anybody judge you for the fact that you looked through your whole house to find the thing, or are you just happy that you found the thing, regardless of what anybody thinks? You see what I'm saying? This is what we need to understand about the game. A lot of motherfuckers think that every time they get rejected, or every time they go on a date with a chick that's not feeling them, that they're taking a L, or they should feel somehow less than themselves because they went out and had an experience with a chick that's not fucking with them.
Mm.
This is the process of finding what you want. Don't you guys get that shit?
Right.
Y'all never been on job interviews?
Right.
You're looking for a job, you go to the first one, go to the interview. Okay, this is not a good fit. Maybe we'll give you a call, maybe not. And maybe they don't call you. But what do? You keep going on job interviews, right?
Mm-hmm.
Until you get a fucking job. How come everything else in life is okay? But fucking with girls, we gotta feel all down on ourselves if we meet a chick or go out on a date with a chick that's not fucking with us.
Right.
Why?
Right.
Because when you leave the job interview and they don't call you back, it's like, fuck that job. I probably wouldn't have been happy there anyway. Then you move on to the next job, right? Mm-hmm. If you open up the shoebox and it's not the right shoe, you close the shoebox and put it to the side and you don't even think about it. But when we're fucking with bitches, it's like, oh my God, she wasn't feeling me. And I don't want to lie to her because I don't want to feel a certain way. And I don't, I want to get depressed. And women, like, shut the fuck up and find what you have to find. Just go find it.
Right.
Don't fucking shame yourself for wanting something and going after it. Like, what the fuck? Like,
right.
Come on, man. Like, please, guys. Like, what are we doing?
Right.
What are we doing? Why do we feel bad about ourselves for wanting what we want?
Mm-hmm.
Why do we feel bad about ourselves for putting in work and going through each situation to get what we want? Have you guys ever been house shopping? Any of you ever tried to buy real estate and you meet up with the real estate agent and you go to house after house after house after house? And if it's not the right house, you say to the real estate agent, hey, what other day are you free so we can look at more houses?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you fucking sit there and say, oh my God, I'm such a fucking idiot. I spent the whole day looking at houses. No, finding a house, when you're trying to find a house, that's a part of the fucking process. You see house after house after house after house.
Right.
And make you a bad person or an asshole or a loser or a fucking incel because you're going to each thing. That's what we do. Right. If you're trying to find a good bitch, you fuck with bitch after bitch after bitch after bitch until you find a chick that is fucking with you.
Right.
And if you want a rotation, you just got to do that again and again and again.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is wrong with us where every time we get into a situation where it's not perfect, we want to fucking be down on ourselves and hate ourselves? Right. What the fuck is that about?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All of these fucking successful people that you know, all of them, Puffy, Jay-Z, everybody. Do you know how many times they heard the word no?
Facts. Facts.
Jay-Z and Dame Dash will tell you, nobody wanted to sign them. No one.
Mm-hmm.
Every fucking time you guys go out on a date with a bitch that's not feeling you, you think, oh, I must have done something wrong. I must not have a good enough jawline. I must not be, my physique is not good enough. I need a six-pack. I need more money. I need to be high value. Right. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Get the fuck out of here.
Thank you.
Fuck out of here.
Yo, Chris, I've spoke to you many times, and you're a good guy, and you're fucking talented, bro. You play in a band. You're a musician, for God's sakes.
Right.
You entertain people, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck are you feeling down on yourself for? Stop that shit, man.
Right. That's some real shit. That's some real shit, man.
Y'all motherfuckers better find value in yourself before this shit is all over. That's what I have to say to y'all motherfuckers. My fucking grandmother just died. And my fucking grandfather's on his deathbed right now. Y'all better find your fucking value before it's all over. You see where this shit is going? You see where this shit is going? All of the fucking the COVID and the fucking variants and the numbers are rising again. Niggas is going back to the hospital now. I went to go take a COVID test today just to make sure I'm good. And the line for the COVID tests are getting longer and longer. Y'all motherfuckers are running out of time. Find value in yourself before it's all over. Find value.
I'm loving it.
60 seconds.
I'm loving it.
Right.
Y'all motherfuckers think this shit is a game. You think you got time to be depressed about who you are and the fact that you want something out of life? Come on, man. Stop that shit. Please, guys. Come on. We gotta fucking see past that shit. Like when they say keep your eyes on the prize, keep your eyes on the fucking prize, meaning focus on what you want and go after it. And it doesn't matter how many times you go on a bad date. It doesn't matter how many houses you look at. It doesn't matter how many job interviews. You keep doing what you got to do until you get to where you're trying to get to. That's what life is about, bro. It's a journey. It's one step in front of the other, one left, right, left, right. It's a repetitive process until we reach the goal.
10 seconds.
And just because it takes one, see, here's the thing with all of the comparisons with the Chads and he's 6 feet and he got a body and he's rich. Here's the comparison. Everybody gets to their destination at different fucking times. But here's what's gonna slow you down. Sitting down and watching another motherfucker. That's what slows you down. You worried about how fast Chad got to the bitches. The reason why you ain't get to the bitches is because you sitting there looking at Chad.
Facts.
And fuck all you motherfuckers who acted like I'm yelling at my man Chris. No. I'm being passionate because I give a fuck. And I don't ever want to see one of these stories again, neither. With fucking loading up guns to go kill females. What the fuck is wrong with us?
Right.
We got way more value in ourselves than that. Even a fat nigga. I'm a fat nigga. Find your fucking value before it's all over. We ain't got that much time. I know y'all niggas think you think you got all the time in the world to complain about bitches and to blame everybody else for your fucking problems. But I'm telling all of y'all niggas, I'm 40. I'm 40 right now. And
I'm 42.
Did you even think you would? Bro, when I was 23, I didn't even think I would make it to 40. Now that I'm here, I'm like, shit, it didn't take that long to get to 40.
Exactly, right.
Y'all niggas think y'all got all the time in the world to look down on yourself? You think you got all the time in the world to blame everybody else for your fucking problems and to hate women? You think you got time for that shit? We are running out of time.
That's some real shit, man. But yo, Chris, rewind this fucking thing and listen to this shit again. You feel me? But yo, man, we appreciate the call, my brother. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. We gonna holler at y'all. Yo, we gotta go that. We gotta end the show in that. If you guys called in, you donated, just call into the next show. You feel what I'm saying? Cause we gotta go and shit. But man, y'all gotta fucking take heed to that real shit, man. This is what the fuck we be talking about, man. This is what the fuck we be talking about. Cause it's like, yo, I love it when motherfuckers could realize how important it is to understand your value, understand your shit. If that dude that we were talking about earlier today that went around killing all them people and killed himself, if he understood his value, his ass would still be alive. All those other people will still be alive. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
It will be popping off. But it's like, look, when dudes got all that insecurity, they're all second guessing themselves all the time. They comparing themselves to everybody else. This is the crazy shit that happens, man. But yeah, we definitely got to clip this part. This shit crazy, you know. But man, listen, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership, and make sure you guys check out that Game Kings. All right, so we're gonna leave y'all with the soft trailer of the Game Kings, and we out of here. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, the things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.